Have you ever tried adding a group focus to the cell of a repeating group? You will have found that Bubble doesn't let you do this, or at least Bubble doesn't let you do this easily. A prime example would be the repeating group I've got here. It's a list of contacts. I've got a cool keyboard shift selection up and down. Check out an earlier video on keyboard shortcuts to learn how to do that. But yeah, this is a prime example. What if I wanted to add a menu here that popped out, and maybe just for now I could say delete. And so it's like a menu that pops out when this icon is clicked. If you find videos like this useful, we would really appreciate a like and subscribe. And we've got even more videos like this available exclusively on our website, planetnodecode.com, for just our members. So you have to become a member in order to access all of the videos you've ever recorded. That's hundreds of Bubble tutorial videos. There is a link down in the description for you to get started with that. But this is the workaround. So I'm going to instead change this into a reusable element. And I'm going to call this contact menu. And I'm going to set the reusable element to be a column, and to also say that it is going to have contact data in it. And that's because I need to be able to pass which contact I'm working with from my table into my reusable element. Just make this a little bit bigger. And then here, I can just change all of this down. Perfect. Okay, now I can add in my group focus. And I can anchor it, reference element, to my ellipse vertical icon. And I will just offset it by, say, 80. No, so it needs to be more than that. Let's go 160. Less than that. I'm just eyeballing it. Yeah, that'll do. Now I can add in my button. So I'll just use a text element for this. Shift this into column. Just doing this very rough. I'm not designing it well. I'm demonstrating how to use a reusable element to get around the frustration that you can't add a floating a group focus to a repeating group cell. So let's just add in a label called delete, and we'll add in a workflow, and we'll say data make changes to a thing. No, data delete a thing. Get my words right. And then the contact menu contact. So that's the repeating group's contact. And then I'll add in I think this is going to work. I'll add in a toggle. So a toggle is the same as a show and a hide, but it just does the opposite of the current state of the element. So toggle is a perfect workflow action for this, and we will toggle our group focus. Right, now let's go back into our contacts table, delete the one I started with, go down into our reusable elements and add in our contact menu, and then we set the source as we set the source as parent group's contact. Right, let's preview that. So now if I click on the ellipse, I get my button. If I click on this ellipse, I get that button, and I can click delete, and I've missed one thing, which would have made that perfect. If I go back to my contact menu, when delete is clicked, I want to hide the group focus. Let's try that again. So let's get rid of Tony Stark. There's my group focus menu. In fact, I'm going to just make that very clear what's going on by adding in the shadow. Make it incredibly dark shadow. We'll try that. Okay, there's my group focus. Click delete, and it's gone. So that's it. That's how you can add in a group focus into the cell of a repeating group, you just create the icon and the group focus as a reusable element. You add it in, and then you pass through the data type that you're wishing to manipulate with the menu items in the group focus.